Just about had my title called Still on the Bridge, but my title was immediately. So today let's take a look at the book of Matthew, chapter 14, verses 22 through 33, where Jesus walks on the water.
Amen.
And straightway, and I want you to pay attention to that word, and straightway Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship,
Right.
and to go before him unto the other side while he sent the multitudes away. And when he sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone. But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with the waves, and the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went unto them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, It is a spirit. And they cried out for fear. But straightway, there's that word again, Jesus spoke unto them, saying, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid and began to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me.
Amen.
And immediately, pay attention to that word there, Jesus stretched out forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? And when thou come into the ship, the wind ceased. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Oh, a truth thou art the Son of God. Yeah. The two words that grab my attention in this text are the word straightway and the word immediately.
Right.
So I looked them up in Strong's. Straightway in Strong's is G2112, which means directly, at once, or immediately. And if you look up the words immediately in the Strong's Concordance, it is word G2112, directly, at once, immediately. That's right. They're the exact same word and the same Strong's number. Straightway and immediately both mean to do it once. In other words, do it now. Don't stop and think about it. Just get it done. What would have happened if Peter would have waited to step out of the boat and walk on the water toward Jesus?
All right.
A better question would be, what would have happened if when Peter started to walk on the water and he started to sink, Jesus would have waited to stretch out his hand to catch Peter?
Come on.
When Peter saw the storm, he was afraid and began to sink. He cried out immediately, saying, Lord, save me. When Peter was in trouble, he cried out to the ship for help. Jesus did not hesitate. He immediately or straightway came to his rescue.
All right. Good.
14:31 says that immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? Jesus knew that Peter had doubts, but he still came to Peter's rescue.
Amen.
Why? Because Peter asked him to.
Good.
Matthew 14:32 says, and when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. After reading these scriptures, I thought to myself, why? Why do we often so wait for God to heal us when we have fear?
Come on.
Why do we so often wait for God to take care of our situations? Why do we so often wait for God before we ask him to help us? We need to go straight immediately to the Lord. Go immediately to the feet of Jesus. Cry out to him without hesitation, saying, help me, Jesus. I'm scared. I'm sick. I'm confused. I'm lonely. Jesus, I need your help. Please save me. But many of us wait instead, saying, I got this.
Well,
I can fix this
myself.
Come on now.
I don't need any help. What are we thinking? We need to come to him immediately, straightway, and ask for help. Jesus, I messed up. I need your help now. Jesus, I don't understand. Please help me now. things ended, we can do them later. Let's make 2021 a year of doing things immediately. If you have not been outreach before, try immediately. If you have not prayed, try immediately. If you have not believed before, try immediately. If you have not repented before, try immediately. This is a really good time. If you have not been baptized,
There you go.
try immediately. If you have not been filled with the Holy Ghost, try immediately. We are about to enter a new year and start out with immediately. Straight away. No more putting things off. Take it straight to Jesus. One of my favorite books of all time, and I'm about ready to close here, is Why Revival Tarries by Leonard Ravenhill. I can tell you now how you make sure revival does not tarry. Go straightway, immediately into all that we do for the kingdom.
All right. Very good.
I can't help but think what would have happened if Peter began to sink. Instead of asking Jesus for help, he would have said, it's okay, I got this. I don't need help. I can do this all by myself.
That's good.
Or I'll take care of this later.
Yeah.
That's what many of us are doing with our walk with God. Making him our backup plan.
Amen.
Putting things off till later.
Good.
Not me. God, I need you. I need you right now, God. Straightway, immediately.
Very
So
good.
please help me, Lord. Save me before I sink. From this moment on, we shall go straightway into the
Amen.
Lord. Thank you for allowing me to share a little bit of money.